In Washington, a group of oil executives testified before a House committee today about the high price of gasoline.
Yeah, we've watched it jump so dramatically, and it's putting a real pinch on so many American families. But there's more than just the price of oil that figures into the price of the pump. Devin Scillian is here with a gas price primer, if you will. Devin.
Looking into a very complex recipe. Now, it is all built on the simplest, most time-worn theories of economics, but at the moment, some big complicating factors are testing the gas price calculator. I have two wise Sherpas to guide me along on this winding journey. Tom Cloza, head of energy analysis at Opus.
You need to add 10% ethanol to it. Ethanol is cheap right now.
And Denton Cinquegrana, also at Opus. He's their chief oil analyst.
And that's just the movement of it. We haven't even gotten into the refining of it.
Now, the price you pay at the pump has a lot to do with the very long journey that it takes from crude oil to end up as a gallon of gasoline in your car. Let's give it a go. We'll start with where the whole equation begins, and that's with crude oil. It's been running over $100 a barrel. Now, 1 barrel of crude oil, by the way, turns into about 42 gallons of gasoline. If crude oil makes up the lion's share of the cost of gas, why not just pump more of it? Because that's expensive, and the pandemic has the oil companies on eggshells.
A lot of CEOs at the end of 2021 said, oh, we need to exercise discipline. We shouldn't increase drilling because we'll have another bust.
So you've got this crude oil. Now you have to move it through pipelines and tankers to refineries, which are often a long way from the wells.
Those transportation costs have gone way up too. So a lot of different moving pieces into, getting from point A to point B, from a barrel of crude oil to a gallon of gasoline at your local station.
Prices are moving so quickly that when you see a tanker truck right now,
that truck is hauling about 8,000 gallons. And what we've seen this year has been incredible. The truck might pick up product for about, $4 in the morning, $32,000. And by the time it gets to the station, it might have a replacement value of something like $35,000 or $36,000. So we've never seen volatility like this.
Taxes need to be figured in too. There's a federal tax and then local taxes on top of that, but we're not done. World events then come into play. For instance, a worldwide pandemic that turned demand way down. But now, a war involving one of the world's big oil producers. That affects supply. So it's the oldest equation of economics, supply and demand. And that's why oil analysts don't fall for political arguments.
Whatever administration is in there, whether it be the Trump administration, the Biden administration, or the Obama administration, they get treated unfairly and blamed for high prices, or they have the virtue of low prices that happened on their watch.
It would seem to me that the most dramatic impact that has been placed on the oil industry and that exists today is still trying to recover from all of the changes that the pandemic brought about. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a big issue.
How big? Demand for oil was so ravaged by the pandemic in April of 2020, it dropped to a minus $37 a barrel. That's a little like McDonald's paying you to take hamburgers off their hands. Governments and central banks started pouring money into the economy. That brought the price back up. But then, this year, whoosh, COVID fades, and oil is just the most visible supply that can't keep up with demand. Now, the demand for gasoline, of course, always goes up for the summer driving season, and that's going to be a problem too, because getting gas from the refinery to this pump is about to get really tricky because of a lack of drivers.
One thing that is not being talked about, it was last year, but not this year as much, is we still have a driver shortage.
Yeah, in fact, Denton believes the driver shortages could lead to gas shortages in places that are particularly tougher to service, like, say, areas in the Rockies or near national parks, which could complicate the summer travel season quite a bit.
Drivers of the big rigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
important.
Trying to get it Same thing, the pressure on the job market. By the way, I didn't even mention air travel. Domestic airfare is now up 40% for the year.
Yeah.
So it just never ends.